Will the witness please state his name and occupation? I'm Robin Newman! I want to become a great artist! I practice day and night! Yeah, baby, yeah! No, that's not it! Art's gotta be sincere, man! So, for occupation, should we put down budding artist? No! Themis Legal Academy Senior Prosecutor Course! This brace is proof of my masculinity! I've been training to be a prosecutor for 18 years! 18 years? Are you implying that since you were born? You've been a prosecutor since you were born? That's what you're implying right now? I assume you will be cleaning up the pottery you smashed before you leave today. Ah! Ah, man! Ah! Ah! Robin's your favorite character from this case, Tara? I mean, he is pretty ridiculous. It seemed the witness has finally settled down. I guess nothing phases that judge after all these years. You may proceed with your testimony, Mr. Newman. Specifically, the court wishes to hear why you had fluorescent paint on your hand. Does he have an excuse for that? Let's see what he comes up with. Why touch the costume? Why does Robin look like one of the Pokemon gaming characters? He does. He actually does. A lot. I don't know if that's on purpose or not, but he definitely looks like one. Absolutely. I went to see Juniper in her dressing room, but she wasn't there. When I walked by that frilly costume, I was like, whoa! The mannequin it was on, it was about to fall on me. I got that paint on me when I caught it. But I never put it on. That's just stupid. Oh, boy. Hold. Why does she always say hold it before I get to press it? Your Honor, I recommend a short therapy session for the witness. Well, Mr. Newman does seem particularly agitated, but... Ah! 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 No! Not again. What's his problem? I sensed it the moment Robin took the stand. The discord in his heart. So you think he might be hiding something? Probably. You ready, Mr. Newman? Let's see what the mood matrix can do for you. Oh boy, are we going to get an entirely new demeanor change? That's always fun with characters. Anyway, for now, let's break him down first. Here we go. Mood matrix time, y'all. I went to see Juniper in her waiting room! Oh, yeah? Okay, well, there's no emotions there. But she wasn't there! Okay, so he's surprised that she's not there. I guess that's not surprising that he's surprised. He wants to be Super Saiyan Apollo, pretty much. When I walked by that frilly costume, I was like, whoa! So he was happy and whoa. Okay. The mannequin it was on, it was about to fall over! So he was like, oh. I got that paint on me when I caught it. He was also like, oh. I never put it on, that's just stupid! Well, the only weird emotion there is that he was happy when he walked by the costume. Why? I mean, I don't know why that's weird, but we'll go with that. Why are you happy, sir? That nobody was wearing it, maybe? When you mentioned the stage costume, I sense a sudden powerful feeling of joy. Would you care to explain, Mr. Newman? Wait! What? Why would a frilly scarf thing and a long skirt make me feel like that? I don't know. But you seem awfully interested in that costume for some reason. Maybe he was trying to smell it like a fucking perv. Maybe that's what he was going for. You didn't happen to put it on, did ya? Like, I'd be into that kind of thing. I'm a dude, and I'm into braces. You don't think Robin's actually got a thing for Juniper's outfit, do you? Oh, come on, isn't it obvious? You're enjoying this a bit too much, Athena. No way, man! The mannequin kept falling toward me, so I stuck out my hands to stop it. End of story. That's a new piece of information. Time to run an update. Okay. He wanted to feel on her boobs. Look exactly where those hands went. Even after that update, something just doesn't feel right here. Do I have anything that could prove his statement contradicts what really happened? I mean... Let me look at them fingerprints, boy. Boy! Those thumbs don't match up, boy! his hands are the other way around. Unless the handprints are... I don't know. That feels like the handprints are the other way around, though, doesn't it? It's the only other one that makes sense to me. I mean, this one doesn't make any sense. Just the way the handprints are have been throwing me off like someone pulled it on, right? It doesn't look like somebody... Their hands had to be the other way around if their thumbs are like that, right? So it has to be. That has to be it. It's gotta be. It's gotta be. You said the mannequin came falling toward you, so you stuck your hands out to stop it? So, then the fingers of your hands would have been pointing outward like this. But that's not what the handprints show. There we go. Exactly what I was thinking. In fact, this looks more like your thumbs in the base... Just your thumbs in the base of your palms. Why in the world would I leave such weird handprints? You know why. You left them when you went to adjust the scarf after putting it on. And just like in the model, like the model in this drawing. Whoa! Why don't you just admit it, Mr. Newman? You did put the stage costume on, didn't you? And you really do like Ms. Wood's clothes, don't you? Fine! I admit to putting the costume on. Wow. But I don't like girly clothes, man! Wow. Only 10%? Oh my, we're going to be here a minute, aren't we? Yes, new information to plug in. Time for another update. Okay. I snuck in knowing the costume was in there. Okay, so he knew it was there. My heart was pounding even though I'm a guy. Okay. Even though I'm a guy. He's really trying to make sure to stress that he's a guy. He's not some kind of guy. Then I saw it. I was even more amazed than I'd imagined. Okay, so the happy feeling is fine. I was like, whoa, I'm a guy, but I got all excited. Wait, why is he sad? Or worried? That feels a little worried. Okay. Here comes the info update. It's true, I did put on girly clothes. Okay. So? But it was strictly for artistic purposes, and now he's mad. Alright, the one where he had 3 emotions. Does it make sense to have all 3 there? My heart was pounding even though I'm a guy. Should he be happy, surprised, and scared all at once? Like, So, like, it starts off with nothing. I'm going to go ahead and pinpoint one of these, but I just got to figure out which one makes most sense here. The unexpected emotion for him, his heart pounding. Is it this one? There, another emotion that doesn't fit. So what? You're really starting to get on my nerves, man! Mr. Newman, you got excited when you put the costume on. But you also felt sad. Who cares if I felt sad? It's no big deal! Okay, Mr. Newman, out with it. Why did you feel sad? You're hiding something, aren't you? Oh, no! You're not fooling anyone anymore. Now tell us why you were so sad. Okay, fine! If you're gonna be that way, I'll tell you. The reason I felt sad is... No matter how much I dress up, I'll never be as pretty as Juniper! Is that really... Maybe it is a maybe he's a chick. You know, when I first saw him, I thought he was a chick. Well, no offense, but his habit of shouting at the top of his lungs doesn't exactly help. No, that's not it! I totally own those girly clothes! I should have been totally pretty! But, there's something that keeps getting in my way! Oh yeah? Is it the third leg you have between your other 2 legs? Wow, that's a whole lot of anger and raw emotion right there. His heart is crying out in pain. His emotions are out of control. Out of control emotions? We saw those during the Ninetales Vale incident. So all we have to do is find the source of his uncontrollable anger, right? Right. Help me look for a conflict between his statements and the images we see. If we can find that, we can wrestle him away from whatever's tormenting him. Mr. Newman said that there's something getting in the way of him being pretty? Something that doesn't go with girly clothes? Well, what could it mean? What could it be? Fine, I'll testify, man! Okay. Wow. It went down 5%. There's going to be a huge jump on one of these. Also, uh-oh, he's breaking the machine. He's breaking the machine with anger. I snuck in knowing the costume was in there. My heart was pounding even though I'm a guy. It's true, I felt a powerful feeling when I saw that long frilly scarf. I admit it, I wore girly clothes. Info update. I felt like a diva when I pulled the hood over my head. Felt like a diva. It felt so right. I was totally dressed up like a girl. It felt so right. Dude, it really is going to be he's actually a chick. Come on, man. Okay. So we're looking for the source of this anger? Right. The conflict in his testimony will most likely arise from his emotional repression. Let's compare the images to his testimony. We might find the problem that way. Alright. Images to his testimony? What images are we talking about? Hold on, let me go to that last one. What does probe do again? Oh. Okay, hold on. Is there something about like his outfit that I should be probing at, or... Oh. Why is the out... It's weird that the outside is not fluorescent, first of all. What's causing anger? Himself? His brace? Costume? Do I have any other... Can I do this on any other spots? Newman, dressing room, costume, the dressing room itself. Alright, so I'm going to assume... I mean, the only thing that could really be stressing you out, I would assume, is it's either the brace or himself, or him/herself. I don't... Guess we'll find out. I'm going to click the brace, because this is the thing that makes you feel less girly, is having the brace on, right? It's got to be. Mr. Newman, you feel a great deal of anger towards your brace, don't you? Is that what you feel is holding you back from being as pretty as you think you should be? Huh? What? Mr. Newman, the truth is, you really want to take that brace off, don't you? No way, man! This is a symbol of masculinity! I can never take it off! Huh. It's like... Is the fact that he's wearing that brace just like pushing down those boobies of his, like real hard, to where we're going to find out it's actually a chick? Is it that you can't take it off, or that you don't want to take it off? Aw, man! I should have kept my big mouth shut! This is really weird. He exhibits intense anger towards his brace, which he calls a symbol of masculinity. But he can't take it off, not even when he's trying to look pretty. What could be at the root of his complicated relationship with his brace? I have a feeling we're on the verge of uncovering an earth-shattering secret. Athena, you okay? It seems Robin's still hiding a secret, a big one. Bigger than the fact that he's secretly jealous of Juniper's looks? Yes, at least I think so. No, it can't be. I just thought of something, but it's totally insane. Mr. Newman! What? I'm onto your little secret, and if I'm correct, it's not very little at all. It's huge, and it's in between your pants. This sounds completely insane, but it's the only possibility left. Wow, you want to be pretty like a girl? You hate girls? You are a girl. Fucking called that shit. It's hilarious that the first time I seen that dude, I thought it was a chick immediately. I literally thought it was a chick, two chicks and a dude in the original picture. Juniper, a dude, and a chick. That's what I thought. Turns out I was right. Accidentally. Fair enough. Anyway, you're a girl. 100%. Mr. Newman, or should I say, Ms. Newman. You are and always have been a girl. What? What? Have you lost the plot, Athena? No, I'm completely serious. I don't have any direct evidence. But that's what Robin's heart is shouting out loud and clear.
Hold it!
I still think you've totally lost it. I mean, Robin reeks of testosterone. How can he possibly be a she? I, for one, have never seen a girl who shouts like a maniac all the time. So? That doesn't mean anything, bro. I've seen plenty of witnesses in my day. But if he's a she, then she's the most convincing actress I've ever encountered. Therefore, let me pronounce my verdict. Robin Newman is without question a man. Wrong. You are now truly Justice Dono's equal in one area. You are just as equally insane. We'll see about that, bitch. Never in the history of this planet has there been a finer specimen of the masculine spirit. It's going to be hilarious when they're just wrong. Here it comes, y'all. Here it comes. And you must have missed it, I guess, GJ. I don't know when you popped in, but you must have missed it. But here we go. Here it comes. The reveal. If you guys are done talking about me! I'm... Oh my god. Demeanor change. Called it. Oh shit, the brace comes off, y'all. Ah! The brace! It's... Told you. Covering up those bazongas. I told you! I don't even... What do I do with the voice now? She's not yelling anymore. And now she's all calm and shit. Just a normal-ass girl voice, I guess. I don't know. Just keep it more calm now that she's all calm. Miss Sykes, no. Allow me to call you Athena. I wanted to keep this a secret at all costs. But no. Oh, God. Even the music changed and everything. What? No way! Nah! Surely, this must be some kind of jest. Nope, it's for real. I'm a girl, body and soul. If you don't believe me, I'll give you a P-E-E-K. I thought she was going to say, I'll give you my P. Never mind. As if. Wow. What an amazing transformation. Wow. All right. You know, the demeanor change was expected. Did not expect it to be dude to girl. Actually, I thought maybe I was just off base by thinking it was a girl in the originally when I seen her. But I fucking nailed that right off the bat. Accidentally nailed it. Anyway. Well, all the Discord is gone. The image is now complete. Hell yeah. I was going to say, that's going to probably knock out the rest of the Discord. Hilarious. That makes it so much more funny. And all the more reason to believe why she ran away. Because she didn't want to get caught, you know, being a girl or being girly. Right? So she ran away and the stupid news reporter girl chased her. That's easy to explain now. Even when the sound of the witness's word being typed in dialogue changed, yeah. Like basically her voice is different now, which is hilarious. Ah, shit. Ah, shit. Walker's here and he just made a redeem. Oh, boy. Wow. Well, what are we doing this time, Walker? What are we doing this time? Lay it on me before I get back into my case here. Why did you put it in the name of the damn thing? What are we doing? Just, a Walker redeem. I assume you redeemed with a plan. Better not be another Soul game again? What do you mean a Soul game? He doesn't do Souls games. Oh, okay. You have no idea. You need to think about it. You just wanted to lock in a date? Okay, well. You'll have to let me know. It will probably be something with a dolphin. Yeah, probably. Well, like last time he redeemed stuff, we did, it was a ROM hack, right? We played one of the ROM hacks. Or maybe we did another ROM hack showcase. Can't remember now. What am I doing the week commencing the 26th? What am I doing the week commencing the 26th? I mean, I think the 26th should be an open week where I can stream every day again. I believe Evelyn starts school on the 25th. So I should be available to stream all that week. So if you want to pick a day that week, we can do that. We can probably do that. So yeah, make your choice and let me know. What's the best? What day is the best with you not interrupt my schedule? Well, at this point, it doesn't matter. Just pick. If it's going to be during the week, during the weekdays, Walker, just pick whatever day you want. I don't care what day. It can literally be Monday through Friday. I don't give a fuck which day. Just pick one. You pick. It's your day to pick. As long as I'm available that whole week to stream, which I should be, if something changes, you can pick any day you want. Doom, 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 doom. Sorry, I'm kind of vibing to this song as well. Different song popped in with this chick, so let's just say Wednesday. All right, for now, we'll pencil it in for Wednesday, the 28th or whatever that is, because I just looked at the calendar. And I'll let you know if anything needs to change before then. But in the meantime, you can figure out what you want what the stream to be, I guess. 27th? Oh yeah, 27. You're right. You're right. Either way, that Wednesday. I'm assuming it's going to end up being a ROM hack if you're going to be looking for something. So we'll see what Walker comes up with on the 27th, y'all. Look forward to something. Probably a ROM hack. All right, anyway, back to this situation. Here we go. Oh, I'm not in the game anymore. Whoops. Noise level down to 0. You have been outed as a female. Not that it's a bad thing. It's just now we got to deal with a whole different personality of a person. I was raised as a boy since I was little, and I studied law just as my parents wanted. But now this living lie that had me pinned to the ground, it's... Ah! It's been blown to smithereens by you. Athena! Now I can stop pretending I want to be a prosecutor. I'm going to be an artist. Yay! At least she yells sometimes still, so can still throw that in there. Order, order! What a shocking development. He really did turn out to be a she. That's crazy. Eek, why is everyone looking at me like that? I feel like a movie star or something. Oh my god. But no paparazzi, please. I value my privacy. Okay. Ah! No picture, you'll regret it, man! Am I just imagining things, or is Robin even more hyper now than when she was a he? Is that even possible? I don't know. Maybe it's because she finally got her troubles off her chest? Literally? This is all well and good, but does he being a she actually change anything? The fact that the witness is actually a girl does change things, Your Honor, because now there is now a piece of evidence that we must reevaluate. Hell yeah, there is. Very well. Let's see what the defense has for us now. What piece of evidence must we reconsider now that we know that the witness is a girl? So, the one where she chased him. Oh, we don't have that as a picture, though. Shit. Okay, hold on. Let me think for a second. The piece of evidence... Now that we know the witness is a girl. So, what I was saying before is now that we know that Newman is a girl, so she was just trying to try on the cloak to look pretty. Jealous of Juniper, obviously. Trying to put on the cloak. The other girl shows up. The girl in the box shows up. She freaks out and runs. So the other girl chases her. But what piece of evidence does that change? Which piece of evidence does it change? I know what part of the story changes, but what piece of the evidence changes? This one? This one. Why this one? Because... yeah, love triangle, not real. Very unlikely. Well, see, here's the other thing. Is that just because that Newman's a girl doesn't mean that she don't like... that don't mean she doesn't like girls also. That doesn't change that. But I'm going to assume that they're going traditional here. And they're going to be like, well, now you can say the love triangle's not real. Because it could possibly have no lesbos. Nope. Unless it's a love triangle and they like him. Oh, that would be crazy if they both like him. Oh, that would be cool, actually. That's not a bad idea, Omega. Have both the girls like the guy, even though he's such a dick. That would change everything. That would change the whole triangle. Wow, okay. Okay, you're not wrong, Omega. Okay. I didn't have that thought immediately, but you're not wrong. All right, I'm going to go with this one.
Take that!
This piece of evidence must be reconsidered because Mr. Newman is really Ms. Newman. Please do explain. Yes, Your Honor. You see, I feel that if you have a sharp eye and an open mind, you can discover something completely new in the most obvious of places. Yet the defense's statement reflects anything but those two admirable traits. Fuck, really? Guess that wasn't it. Guess that won't fly. But I know we have some sort of evidence that could be seen differently based on sex. Yeah, okay. That's fair. Alright, fine. The love triangle, which is... Well, that made sense to me. So I don't know what the fuck else is going to make sense. Based on sex? I mean... Oh! It's this one. It's this one. It's this one. It's this one because the voice on the thing is a woman. The woman could have been Juniper, or it could have been Newman. Now we know it could have been her because the voice of a woman. That's what it is. It's this one. 100%. This is why you always save the game, Tara. I mean, you don't really lose progress if you fuck up. It just goes back like one failure and you just redo it. It's not that big a deal. Anyway, even if the love triangle changed, it still wouldn't help Juniper's innocence, would it? Not really, X-Gamer. But this is the one that changes. I just thought about it. I was like, what other thing here implies woman matters? This one.
Take that!
This one. This is what I'd like the court to reconsider. Here we go. Oh, the tape recorder, the one that recorded the threat. You're a goner. That's right. And we have already established that it's a female voice in the recording. Uh-huh. Of all the students who could have moved the body before the mock trial was to start, our client was the only female if you exclude Ms. Scuttlebutt because of her alibi. And that is why the tape recorder made our client the prime suspect. So then... That's right. The witness just revealed that she's a girl. Therefore, if we are using this voice in this recording as the basis for hurling accusations, this witness must be labeled a suspect too. Oh no! Oh no! Wow. Talk about a sudden turn of events. You've done it. You found a hole in one of the prosecution's key pieces of evidence. Yeah, but wow, that was a lot of work for a single one.
Objection.
It really was. Not so hasty now. You're forgetting that only one person here was privy to the script. Ergo, Miss Juniper Woods is still the prime suspect.
Objection!
Bitch, please, we already poked holes in that bullshit. But Ms. Newman hid the fact that she was a girl, both at the crime scene and in court. I'd say that puts her in camp suspicious. Eek, that's not nice, Athena. How can you accuse me of being a killer? I mean, I'm just a weak, innocent little girl. Just thinking about that murder makes me... Oh, so...
Objection.
Fake-ass faint. Huh. Suspicious is as suspicious does. Undoubtedly, the witness does have some sort of connection to this crime. Perhaps our newfound lady is merely feigning ignorance. So dramatic. We can surmise that she lent support to the principal offender, Juniper Woods. By leading Miss Scuttlebutt to the body, that would make her an accessory to the crime. How can you say that? I'm not an accessory to any crime, Mr. Birdman. Ooh. Birdman? Do I look like Harvey Birdman to you? I know he's a lawyer, but I'm much more handsome than him. In any event, with the witness as an accessory, it explains quite a bit, does it not?
Objection!
He made it all make sense somehow. And he'll keep accusing Junie unless we can somehow show someone else knew the script's details. But how could someone have gotten their hands on that kind of info? The only way they could have known what was in the script was if they... heard it from Junie? She was being recorded after all, right? I'm gonna go with that one. Sorry, Junie, but you're not gonna like this. Our client may have leaked the script's details to someone. What the devil? And I know I shouldn't have, but I revised the script to favor the prosecution. Yeah, see? When she said that, I was like, why would you lean toward the other guy unless that's the guy she liked? But then now we're learning that, you know, not a she, or not a he, was a she the whole time. So, why are you going for the girl power treatment? Trying to lean toward the prosecution because you knew it was a girl? Anyway. But Professor Court noticed it immediately and changed it back. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Miss Woods did not want Hugh O'Connor to win the mock trial. That's why I believe she leaked the details to the witness, Robin Newman. I get it. If Robin won, Hugh wouldn't be able to confess to Juniper. Right. Junie was probably trying to keep their friendship from becoming awkward. How could you, Thena? What a bunch of bull! I never heard a word about this script from Juniper! Never ever! You sure? Can you look me in the eye and swear you didn't? Athena, you don't have any evidence! Oh, no evidence. Oh. So dramatic. Actually, we might have just the thing. Really? Yeah, one of Robin's lines I read when we were reenacting the mock trial. Here's a shot of the crime scene. Ironically... Oh, sorry, this is Clavier talking all of a sudden. Here's a shot of the crime scene. Ironically, it was Professor Court who posed as the corpse. Fuck the voice right now. Air forehead. How did the mock trial participants react to this photo? Mr. Newman was surprised by what Professor Court was wearing. Okay. Okay, I forgot about that. I'm not going to really lie to you. Robin said, oh, this green sweatsuit. That's because in the mock trial, she's wearing a red sweatsuit. If I remember what I read a little bit ago when I read the mock trial script. Sure, I might have said that, but so what? Well, think of it this way, Athena. Yeah, which way exactly? If I told you that I'd be wearing a blue suit today, but then showed up wearing what I've got now, what would you say? Oh, the red suit. Ah, I think I got it. Your Honor, we have evidence proving that Ms. Newman knew the contents of the script. The defense moves to present said evidence to the court. Very well, Miss Sykes. Present away. This is an easy one. This evidence proves that Ms. Newman had prior knowledge of the script content. So green suit versus where this says red suit, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, sweatsuit. Victim will be the red one from the prosecutor course. Booyah, motherfucker. The mock trial script. Ms. Newman, during the mock trial, you were shown a photo of the victim's body. And reportedly, you reacted by saying, oh, the green sweatsuit. Oh, yeah, I said that. What's your point? You seem to have some issue with the green sweatsuit, and I think I know why. The proof is in the script, specifically on the things to prepare page. Sweatsuit, victim's outfit will be a red one from the prosecutor course. You were surprised because the sweatsuit in the photo was green. Booyah. But if you didn't know about the script's content, then that shouldn't have surprised you. Booyah chaka, ooh, got her. No! I thought we were friends, Athena. How could I have been so blind? In light of her privileged knowledge, I move to declare Ms. Newman a suspect, Your Honor. You what? You heard me. You heard me. She didn't do it either, I'm sure, but you heard me. If knowing script details makes me a suspect, then there must be others besides me. I mean, someone else could have also seen Professor Court's note. Note? What note? The professor and Juniper were working together to prepare for the mock trial. But only one copy of the script was made to prevent it from being leaked. But that gets kind of inconvenient, right? You're not seriously going to suggest. Eek, but it's the truth. Professor Court did do exactly what you're thinking. She didn't write down any of the proceedings or the truth behind the case. But she did write a note to herself about the props and details about the victim's BODY. Is this really true, Miss Newman? If you don't believe me, send the police over to my house. Tell them to check the pictures on my camera. I thought it might give me an advantage. So I took a picture of the note. I'd say she's telling the truth. Wait a sec. If there's a note with details about the body, then that means there are others who could have made the murder look like our client's script.
Yes, I believe you're right.
Uh-oh. Huh. Apparently this case isn't as clear-cut as Prosecutor Blackwell would have us believe. This new revelation blasts a big fat hole in the prosecution's case.
Oh!
Yes, it does. Oh, boy. What do you got now, boy?
Bully for you, Missy.
Oh, sorry. Wrong voice.
Bully for you, Missy. But don't think this spells victory.
And why not?
The battle is still young, and my blade is now fully drawn. Between it and my next witness, your life will be forfeit. So put away your wooden sword. And show me what you are truly capable of if you wish to live.
You want it? Don't worry, I'm gonna bring it, bitch. It's done already been brought in. Yep, I figured it was gonna be him. And him seeing the body was complete garbage and bullshit. I'm pretty sure he's just fabricating some garbage-ass evidence. He lying. Boy, he lying.
I already said I want nothing to do with this trial. How juvenile. It is not a matter of what you want, for you will cooperate, Hugh O'Connor.
Prosecutor Blackwell, why have you called this witness?
You will recall that the day before the mock trial, in short, the day of the murder, the accused testified that she left for home at around 6 p.m.
Yes, my notes here do confirm that fact.
Right. Our client wasn't at school at the estimated time of death, so she couldn't be...
Objection!
Oh boy, here we go.
Yet, that was but a felicitous lie, or am I mistaken, golden boy?
I've no intention of saying anything more. Now, if you'll excuse me...
Hold! I am not through with you yet.
It seems the rogue prosecutor has it out for me.
Leave, and we might might discuss you know what.
You know what?
No, wait.
Uh-oh, here we go. One little statement and Mr. Cool loses it? What's that all about?
I changed my mind. I'll stay and testify. Are you sure, Mr. O'Connor? The word of a genius is as good as gold. Let's get on with this. Hugh O'Connor, a senior at Themis Legal Academy, lawyer course. How's that? Just fine. Your testimony, then, if you please.
You're up against the top of the class now. I'd be careful if I were you. I know Junie would never lie like that. That pompous schoolboy won't know what hit him. Well, here we go. What you got for me, douchebag? Around the time of the murder. To get mentally prepared for the mock trial, I meditated at the archery range until 7 p.m. At around 7:15, I went to the main building before going home. That's when I saw Juniper. We didn't say much as we passed by each other. She seemed her usual self. That's it. Anything else you'd like to ask? Wow. As he fixes his glasses.
That is quite enough. Well done, golden boy. The final bell rings at 7 p.m., at which point the campus is a desolate place. Now, you will recall the tape recorder. We know the time of the voice recording. It was 7:10 p.m., the day before the mock trial. That was the dark hour of this heinous crime.
Do you have any proof of that?
As its final bell, the school plays a special broadcast when the clock strikes 7. The female voice on the tape appears 10 minutes after that broadcast. The killer waited until the school was empty to spring her devious and deadly trap.
Okay, so we got some more details about that tape. I was like, I don't think we had all those details before. So it was recorded in the arm at 7:10 p.m. on the 23rd. Okay.
So, when the witness saw the defendant, that would have been...
Indeed. It was 5 minutes after the voice was captured on tape in the art room. Ergo, we know that the accused was still in the main building even after the killing.
So, the time of the murder and the time of when the body was moved...
Great. Another inconvenient testimony.
Ms. Sykes, your cross-examination, please.
Oh boy. Let's go. More holes to poke, I'm sure. Less obvious ones, but we'll see. Anyway, around the time of the murder, here we go. He was meditating at the archery range. Sure you were. Why? So, do you meditate often?
Don't tell me you're going to start pestering me too.
What's that supposed to mean?
No need to play dumb with me. All the girls want to know about my private life.
What?
I will remind the defense that this is a court of law, not a pickup spot.
It seems Miss Fancy Pants' lawyer is smitten with the witness.
Objection! Fuck that! Objection! 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 Fuck that! I'm just trying to establish the witnesses.
If you must know, I never go a day without meditating. Satisfied now, stalker girl?
That's it. You better take that... Whoa, whoa, whoa there, Tiger. Just take a deep breath and relax.
I'll just continue my testimony now, if you don't mind.
Alright, let's press this fool. Saw Juniper at 7:15, he said. Our client has stated she went home at 6 p.m. You and Professor Court were busy preparing mock trial together yesterday, right? Was that the last time you saw her? Yes. I left school around 6 p.m. Okay.
No, wrong. I don't know what she was doing. Juniper was definitely at school after 7 p.m.
Okay. Now we need to know why he thinks that. Did he see her face directly, or does he think he saw her?
But I suppose neither side can prove one way or the other.
Ugh. But if Junie was there, then that means she's lying.
Truth be told, I only saw her for the briefest of moments.
Uh-huh. We didn't say much as we passed by each other. She seemed her usual self. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Did she, though? Did she? So you just walked past a good friend, barely saying a word?
The final bell had already rung. They get mad when you stand around chatting. Then again, we're not like you people, talking endlessly in those annoyingly loud voices.
Hey, annoying loud voices? I'd like it if you'd refrain from insulting my partner like that. Normally I'd shout objection right about now, but I'll take this one for the team.
Anyway, I think that's about all I have to say.
And that's it. Anything else you'd like to ask? Yeah, press that bitch. Alright, I'll take you up on your kind offer.
I expected as much, so go ahead, ask away.
Mr. O'Connor, I wanted to ask you... the first one. Did you go to the art room? Did you stop by the art room? Or, as it's now known, the scene of the crime?
No, I didn't.
Can you prove it?
As much as I'd like to say I could, I can't.
But let me ask you, can you prove that I did? As much as I'd like to say I could, I can't. But I will ask you, how often do you visit there?
Hardly ever. There's no reason for me to be there anyway.
There's no reason for you to be there.
Is there an echo in here? If something's bothering you, I'll just add it to my testimony.
How considerate. Thank you for noticing. Let's add your statement to your testimony. Okay, so I must have picked the right one.
Oh, let me add in, I never went to the art room. There was no reason for me to be there.
Okay, let's press that one, I guess. You had no reason to be in the art room? Really?
The lawyer course I'm in is supervised by Professor Means. Plus, I'm not a member of Professor Court's art club, so why would I even go there?
What about art class?
Nice try, but seniors don't take art class.
Alright, then let me ask you...
Wait, I just remembered something important.
You did?
I scored only 100% on all the art tests I took through junior year. That's it.
What? Right. Always happy to indulge in some ego stroking. Anyway, what to ask next? How'd you prep for the mock trial?
I just remembered something. I 100%ed all my tests in art. I'm amazing.
What were you saying? Were you asking me something? Anyway, how'd you prep for the mock trial? Please tell the court what you were doing on October 23rd, the day before the mock trial. That's an easy one. Nothing in particular. Nothing at all? You didn't help with the preparations? You don't get it, do you? I was merely playing the role assigned to me. I left the preparations and the like to others. My job was to be mentally prepared. Junie put her heart and soul into getting things ready, while he just sat on his behind? Just to reiterate, I spent most of the 23rd meditating at the archery range. I didn't talk to anyone until the school closed at 7 p.m. I suppose a few archery club members did come and go while I was there. But you didn't talk to anyone? Not a single soul? That's right. I didn't say a word to anyone until the final bell at 7 p.m. I see. This is crucial information. Please add it to your testimony. I don't know if you're bluffing, but if you are, you have a pretty good poker face. Do I? Does she? I didn't talk to anyone until the final bell. I'd been meditating alone at the archery range. Okay. Well, let's press that now. You really didn't talk to anyone? Well, I did exchange a few greetings. But what does that matter? So we didn't have any conversations the entire day? Methinks that claim needs a little more scrutiny. But what should I do? Is there anything I should ask about in more detail? Why'd you stay past the last bell? Let me get that one. Why would an honor student like you ignore the last bell? I wouldn't say I ignored it. I was simply running a little late. Do you remember exactly how late? You're a stickler for details, lady. But if I had to say, it was maybe about 10-15 minutes. If you think it's that important, I'll add it to my testimony. I was hoping you'd say that. Okay. The final bell had rung 10-15 minutes earlier. No biggie. No biggie. You ignored the last bell for no reason? Shame on you! No, shame on you, pressing me for no reason. Ugh. Well, people do run late sometimes, like you on the day this whole case began. Ah!
It appears we have a culprit in the case of the pot calling the kettle black.
Et tu, Your Honor, et tu, et tu, et tu. Now what? Ask another question? That last one didn't really seem very pertinent. I'm just trying to think. Which one seemed like it was more helpful? Didn't talk to anybody? Recorded the arm of 710. Blood loss. Didn't talk to anyone. Here we go. I almost forgot to look at this again to meet stuff. So 22nd, routine report, need to speak with Hugh O'Connor. 23rd, meet with Hugh about a report yesterday, important. 9:44, pick up. So that second line right there, meet with Hugh about that report yesterday, gotta be that one. So let's go ahead and ask him this one again. He didn't talk to anyone all day, he says. So that's there's your contradiction right there, because according to her booklet, yeah, here we go. That's it right there. According to her booklet, she had a meeting with him. Did that meeting happen? Let's find out.
Objection!
So, you didn't talk to anybody on October 23rd? You sure about that? You're sure about that? I already told you. My word is as good as gold. Okay, then how do you explain this? And don't spare any details. Sorry, never seen that before. This is the victim's planner. She recorded all of her plans in great detail. Take a look at this page here. It reads, 23rd, meet with Hugh, and important. Don't you find that interesting?
What? Where'd you get that?
The key word here is important. You say you were at the archery range all day. Fucking liar. But you also said a few students came and went while you were there. That doesn't sound like a great place for an important talk.
But the entire campus was buzzing with activity before the mock trial. Where could they have possibly had a private conversation?
I thought about that too, but the situation changes after the last bell.
What's this now?
The witness stayed after the last bell in order to have a private talk with the victim. Am I right, Mr. O'Connor?
This is insane.
Ah, you got him now.
Must we go through this yet again? I suppose you also have no evidence as usual.
No, I don't have any direct evidence. However, the witness was meditating until after the last bell, and he attempted to conceal his private meeting with the victim.
First Robin, now me. Who are you going to accuse next? You're just another unscrupulous attorney looking to get ahead.
Don't let him get to you. He's definitely hiding something. I mean, he was supposed to meet with the victim around her estimated time of death. I had my suspicions about Robin, but Hugh seems just as guilty. These three are the only possible suspects after all. Mr. O'Connor, answer me this. Did you meet with Professor Court that day? You gonna lie to me, boy? You gonna lie to me? What if Hugh's also a girl? That would be the best fucking twist ever, that they're both just girls. Very unlikely, though.
Sorry, Mr. Jailbird Prosecutor. I don't mean to steal your thunder, but I've something to say.
If it will save me some trouble, then by all means, speak away.
If you would recall, Miss Sykes, the voice on the tape recorder was female. Knowing that, I'd like you to explain how I could possibly be a suspect.
Oh, he has a point.
Impressive. Golden Boy here does shine gold indeed. Care to take the reins? You're more than capable of prosecuting this case.
Sorry, but I'm studying to be a lawyer, not some prosecuting bullshit-ass dickbag.
What a pity. To think such genius is to be wasted on mere lawyering.
It's weird that they separate the word lawyer from prosecutor when they're the same thing, just one's defending and one's prosecuting. They're both lawyers. It's weird vernacular to use to say lawyer and prosecutor, but maybe it's different in Japan, like they have a separate word for both, and not just that they're both lawyers. But anyway.
At last, your moment is here, Sykes Dono. Time to refute Golden Boy's statement. And prove that you're the young prodigy worthy of the badge on your lapel.
Could he lay any more pressure on? The voice is unmistakably female, so there's no point in arguing about that. Yeah, you're right. In which case, to whom does the voice on the tape really belong to? I mean, it could be the victim's voice. I would say so, right? But here's my main problem is, like, even if it's the victim's voice, that voice recording was in the art room versus they had their conversation in the other room. So this isn't going to implicate Hugh as having done it. But we can also just say it's the victim whose voice it was. Even though that's weird. The voice on the tape belongs to the victim. That's the only thing that makes sense.
Objection!
Are you mad? The voice on the recording says you're a goner. That is something a murderer shouts at their victim, not the other way around.
Dude, there are so many reasons to scream you're a goner that could be dramatically implicated for any reason. Even saying it when you're about to kill somebody is stupid. So, I mean, you're a goner! Bam, killed him. Could be a sarcastic term. It would be like, you're a goner, bitch. You gonna lose tomorrow. You're a goner. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't mean anything. Whatever. Yeah, that is a problem. You're a goner. You're a goner. You're a goner. Athena? You're a goner. You're a gun. You a goner. Hugh a corner. Hugh O'Connor. That's the dumbest shit I ever heard in my life. I mean, it's not dumb, I guess. But they did that shit. They just did that shit to us, guys. They just did that shit. They just did that shit to us. It happened. Hugh O'Connor. There you go. Wait a second. Whoa, Athena, you're scaring me here. You're scared? I'm terrified for even coming up with this. With what? Prosecutor Blackwell, you wanted to know if I'm worthy of my badge? Well, I'm about to show you why. Despite my age, I can wear it with pride.
Oh? Then can I take it you won't be changing your argument? Still, it stands that it's a bit odd for the victim to be the one yelling, "You're a goner."
I agree, if that's what the victim was saying, but it's not.
I assume you have something to back up your assertion, Ms. Sykes.
Not exactly, but you don't have to add fuel to his fire, Your Honor. If it is indeed Professor Court's voice on the tape, then she was shouting because she was being threatened by Hugh? I mean, I would assume she must have been scolding him, being his teacher, right? I'm going with that. I would like to call one basic fact into question. Is that shout on the tape really saying, "You're a goner"? What are you up to now, Athena? Professor Court's planner says she was supposed to meet with the witness for an important talk. Perhaps our witness, despite being a genius, had done something wrong. And this made Professor Court get angry with him during their private meeting.
I don't see how this changes what we heard on the tape.
Well, if you want to see how it changes things, then let's try a little experiment. Your Honor, I want you to yell at the witness as if you're mad at him. But, and this is the important, use his full name!
Okay, let's see, Hugh O'Connor!
What did I do to deserve that?
Yes, like that. Now try again, but faster.
Hugh O'Connor! Hugh O'Connor? Hugh O'Connor. Hugh O'Connor. Hugh O'Connor? Wait a second. No. This can't be.
Oh, it can. You'd think I'd spend the energy to lead you this far if it wasn't true? Yeah, no, it's hold the door, hold door, hold door, hold door, hold the door, hold the door. That's exactly this is what happened. We have a Hodor incident in our hands, guys. But it is, Your Honor. Humans are not perfect. That's a scientific fact. We sometimes mistake shadows for monsters, or the wind for voices.
Now that you mention it.
You can do this, Athena. Just give the old guy one more push. Anyway, solid effort on the localization team to adapt the plot-relevant pun from Japanese to mean to names in English, French, German. Yeah, for real. If they made this pun work in all of them, then slow clap for you. I mean, all you really had to do was make a name that sounded like something else in English that sounds relevant to, like, you know, I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you. And it makes sense for the other language. But yeah. Anyway, that's pretty genius. I gotta say, in general, the localization teams for Ace Attorney get a very big thumbs up for what they have to do, man. It's crazy. Oh, really? It is I'm gonna kill you in Japanese. That's funny. That's pretty funny. And I'm sure the name is whatever, I'm gonna kill you. The name sounds like I'm gonna kill you in Japanese. Anyway, just give the old guy one more little push. The sound on the tape recorder never was the phrase, "You're a goner." That's only what we thought we heard when in fact it was the witness getting yelled at. The court will note that this is different from the selective hearing men are so good at. Damn. Call out all men, why don't you? Damn, Athena. I think you're right, but what was that last part again? Never mind. The important thing is that the voice that was recorded isn't our client's. And since it was the victim scolding the witness, he must now join the list of suspects.
Ha!
Got him.
I had thought that testimony would suffice, but it seems it has come to this. I will not allow such fallacious quibbles to upend this case. The prosecution has one final piece of evidence to present to the court, and I've been waiting all this whole time, so, you would be in the dark and then I could kill you in the end.
Evidence? What's he gonna pull out now? Here we go. Something that has some detail.
Feast your eyes on this photo, and let me see that insolent look vanish from within them.
That sculpture on the right. What the fuck is wrong with that thing? That is so weird.
Let's see here. Oh, it's a picture of the defendant and the victim.
The photograph shows professor and student preparing for the mock trial together.
Wait, was this taken in the art room? The room where the murder occurred?
Indeed it was, but the revelations do not end there. Do you see the clock on the wall?
It's 7:05. That's a problem. But who took this picture is the real question. Like, yeah, sure, they're together, but who took this fucking picture? Anyway, in Japan, it's Rei Shizuya. So in a sentence, adding hey to the front of it's Kora Shizuya Rei. That sounds like Korashita Yaru. I see. In French, it's you ruined everything. In German, it's why don't you die? And in Chinese, it's you're dead. Wow. Well, GG on the translators for killing that translation to make that work in all languages. Well done. Also, yeah, you don't know what day this is on, too. That is also true, Tara. What day is this? Who said this is 7:15 or 7:05 on the same day? It could have been a different day, unless this picture is watermarked with a date on it, which I guess we'll find out.
It reads 7:05, a mere 5 minutes before the voice was recorded on the tape.
What?
The accused brutally stabbed the victim to death 5 minutes after this photo was taken.
Who took it, though? Who took the photo? That bothers me already. And it does say taken on the day of the murder, so I'm assuming they know that that was the day the picture was taken. Like, they know that for a fact. Otherwise, that would be an unquestionable, how do you know what day it is?
It seems the defendant's culpability in this crime is quite obvious.
Junie was with Professor Court just 5 minutes before she was murdered? What now? Nothing I can say to change that fact.
Now, understand now? You can believe in your client all you wish, but try as you might. Such misplaced faith will inevitably be cut down before the cruel, steely blade of truth.
No!
Listen, Missy, the person you'd like to save more than anyone else in the world, I'd be willing to wager that your defense isn't what they desire.
But I became a lawyer so I could...
You still fail to understand, after so much pain and defeat. The courts are not the play yards of little children dressed as lawyers. So, before you break your back in failure, run along home and grow up.
Damn. Ah! Ah! Damn, this guy's a dick. If he thinks I'm giving up now, he's got another thing coming. I have to find my inner strength if I ever hope to save him. Save him? Him who? But I can't think of any way to strike back. The worst times are when lawyers have to force their biggest smiles. That's impossible. How could I smile under these circumstances, even if I forced it? This is badder than bad. Who knew Blackwell had that one waiting in the wings? Why didn't that Twisted Samurai just present it at the beginning? Wait, maybe this was his real plan? Was he just trying to show me how weak and powerless I am? Maybe he's right, because I really haven't got a clue. Who's the real killer? Who murdered Professor Constance Court? Robin Newman, a girl who had been forced to live a lie as a guy? Or was it Hugh O'Connor, the honor student who had met with Professor Court?
There seems to be little reason to debate the defendant's guilt any longer. The time for a verdict has come.
No, 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 no. Absolutely not. Wait, who hit the objection now? Oh, you're back.
No! That's not gonna happen again, man! What's the meaning of this? You can't interrupt a judge about to hand down a...
Maybe, but false verdicts are a no.
What? What?
Ms. Newman, please explain yourself. Juniper's not the killer. I know because I know who the real killer is. Oh boy, here we go. You do? You know who the real killer is? What is she up to now? Yep. I know because the real killer is M.E. Me. Teehee. What? Okay, well, first of all, why are you trying to take the fall for Juniper? There's no fucking way. You're not just admitting that, and then we're going to find out it was you. That would be the craziest, ridiculous ending to a case ever. Like, oh, it's just me. It was just me. I did it. And then it just ends. What?
It was me! I did it alone! Just me!
I don't get it. Why is she confessing?
Ms. Newman was witnessed near the stage. There's even a related photo of her. The more I think about it, the more suspicious she seems. Robin Newman isn't the kind of guy who pins the blame on friends. Just so he can walk free. Get it over with. Declare me guilty already.
Oh, God. Yeah, let me guess. Oh. Okay, I thought it was gonna be Glasses Boy. Anyway. Please wait. Juniper, what are you doing? Thank you for all you've done, Thena. But you'll have to forgive me. I can't let my friends take the blame any longer. Judy, no! Don't do it! Hugh and Robin have done nothing wrong. They have absolutely no connection to this case. The real killer is me. I alone am responsible for the entire crime.
What?
What is going on? What a waste of time if this all happened. But no, we already know this can't be the case. This is ridiculous. Junie, you know that's not true. Hurry up and retract your statement. I'm afraid it is true. Forgive me, Thena. Why? Like, you're trying to protect your friends? Is that all she's doing it for? Maybe they really do have friendship till the end, you know? Anyway.
Order! Order! Will somebody please explain what's going on here?
Huh. I see right through your cheap ploy. School rules state that a prior conviction terminates one's eligibility to graduate. A guilty verdict here would make whatever dreams one had go up in a puff of smoke.
Oh, I wasn't aware.
Even meek little mice will fight when cornered. A pitiful spectacle, I might add. These vermin are trying to protect each other now that they've nowhere else to run.
Protect each other? Wait. So was Robin just trying to protect Junie too? If so, then the real killer is... Now what? Is it Hugh? It is Hugh!
This whole thing's a joke.
Uh-oh, now it's Hugh's turn.
What? What is wrong with these kids? With kids these days?
I know what just crossed your mind, Miss Sykes.
Oh. I was wondering what was in that case the whole time. I should have guessed it would be a bow and arrow since he's a fucking archer guy. That makes sense.
You think I'm the killer, don't you?
Wow, he really is a genius. He even knows what you're thinking.
I think it's about time I told you the truth. And I'll even get right to the point. It was me. I did it.
Wait. What? Remember that this was a 3DS game, so the arrow was made just for that? Oh, yeah, so it would be like sticking right on your face? That makes sense. Now both potential suspects are claiming to be the real killer? I'm so confused right now.
If you still have doubts, how about I detail my murder plot? It's absolute genius.
Enough of this nonsense. This is a court of law, not the set of some high school drama.
I see. I have no choice. I'm afraid I'll have to...
Oi, wait, your baldness.
I'm sorry, Prosecutor Blackwell, but I'm in no position to hand down a verdict just yet.
That's exactly what I was expecting to happen.
I am hoping that the defense and prosecution can come up with some airtight evidence. That is why I'm giving you both the rest of the day to continue investigating this case.
Pinch me. I think I'm dreaming.
Huh, fine. Do as you wish.
This brings today's proceedings to a close. Court is adjourned.
Alright, we made it through first day of trial. I knew this was going to go more than one day for sure. I don't know how many days this is going to go, but that just became a fucking clusterfuck at the end there, didn't it? Goddamn. Everybody's like, I am Spartacus. I am Spartacus. We got that I am Spartacus goddamn ending here. So they all want to take the blame, which means it's none of them, and it's somebody else entirely that we haven't even started to try to accuse yet. And that's what the next day of evidence is probably going to turn up, that somebody else was involved. And we still didn't rebunk much of the stupid girl with the box outfit, but we might have to do that on the next day, depending on if we have to deal with her again. But we'll see. Anyway, I already saved it, right? I don't know if I did, but I will now. And I guess that's, day 1 of the trial done.